Hi everybody, Nindegalathiel here and welcome to the first video of Ninde Reads. Most of you here know my channel for gaming content, playing all kinds of games alone or with my mother or sister and sharing how bad I am while still having a good time. Now, for the past couple of years, summertime has automatically meant a big break in content creation and uploading. This is because my chronic conditions make summertime quite harsh on me, especially when temperatures reach higher than 20 degrees Celsius, which is 68 Fahrenheit, because my body is unable to regulate temperature internally and my environment and situation of living does not support tools such as air conditioning. Now this summer I've been thinking, while I cannot do much gaming or making gaming content, what I am able to do is read. Another thing I can do is write down my opinions on what I've read, which is something I already do regularly while talking online with my friends anyway. So I got to thinking, why not take that one extra step and record my opinions and impressions of the things I've read and share them on my YouTube channel? While this might be a summertime only project for now, I am probably going to evolve this depending on how much I've read. I read a lot, always have. Light novels, regular novels, manga, manhwa, web novels, webtoon, etc. Most of the time, what I read does tend to be fantasy, historical, maybe some romance here and there, and some drama. And there are certain tropes that I am an absolute sucker for. I even write too, though none of my stories are ready for publication. I will be using scripts in order to keep my train of thinking on the subject, for my mind might end up wandering and I'll start hopping from subject to subject. Yay ADHD! So while I'm planning on making this series as interesting as possible, adding the occasional quote or visual, maybe even draw something myself when I have the time, I am not going to take any reading requests. This is a series I'm starting to do the same thing as with my other stuff, sharing a hobby. So just like how I do not give the option for people to request that I play and record specific games, I will not accept that for reading either. In the videos of these reading, by lack of better term, reviews, I will do the following. I will start with a brief description of the story, tell you a bit about the overall story itself while avoiding spoilers. Then, depending on the story, I might focus on a subject which involves spoilers, but those will come with warnings. At the end of each one, I will give my overall opinion, some general advice and ratings. The ratings will be on the following points, using a score out of 5 for each. Character development, how well characters develop their personality and or opinions around the situations they find themselves in. Story, how well the plotline reads, how realistic it feels, overall enjoyment of the twists and the turns, or even if predictable points are still fun to read. Immersiveness, I love immersing myself in stories, but sometimes there will be something within a story that breaks that immersion in a bad way. Fourth wall breaks are fine, but sometimes things are just off for immersion. Ending, if it's a story I've read all the way to the finish, I will give the ending a rating without spoiling what that ending is, because I think it's important to judge if an ending is fitting or pure trash that's compared to the story. Trope implementations. How well tropes have been implemented is important to me. If a trope feels like it was just slapped or forced in there, I will rate it harshly. Art. This is a rating that will only appear for manga, manhwa, webtoons, etc. Novels, light novels and other such stories will not be affected by this, even if they have some artworks in between here and there. My reviews are not meant to be used as a guide on what is or isn't a good read for yourselves. It's more that I will share my opinions and views about these stories, but I will still highly recommend you to go read the stories for yourselves to form your own opinions, either before or after watching my videos. Well, I think that's all for the introduction of this new project. I hope this explanation of the plan was clear, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care!